Welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. I'm Greg and this is a 67 Chevelle. This baby's been rotisserie restored, it's numbers matching, it's got air conditioning, it is drop dead gorgeous. This paint work is phenomenal, the body work is second to none, all the chrome, all the aluminum, all the stainless, everything on the car looks phenomenal. All the body lines are nice and straight. Car is second to none. Wheels and tires are looking sweet. We got red line tires on it. The doors line up nice. The body gaps are good. The rocker moldings look new. Stainless around the windshield. The gutter here looks good. All the rubbers here have been replaced. The door handle looks good. That body line's nice and straight. Door operates nice and smooth. You can see the lips here are all nicely painted. The rubber's nice. Door panel looks brand new. Armrest looks good. Door handles look good. And look at that door jamb there. Look how nice and clean it is in there. Just phenomenal. Steering wheel looks sweet. All the upholstery looks good. We got seat belts in the front and in the rear. Looks like there's 3 in the rear. All the trim there around the back windows in great shape. Headliner looks awesome. All the aluminum and stainless and chrome, everything in here looks like it's brand new also. Look at that dash. Look at the lens on the gauge there. Look at all the chrome there on all the moldings. Beautiful. And yep, those are air conditioning ducts you see. This is a factory air car. It is beautiful. Look down this big long quarter panel, how nice and straight it is. A lot of hours went into that, blocking that to get it nice and straight. The emblems look new, the trims around the tail lights, the lenses on the tail lights, the chrome on the bumper. These are all things you need to be looking at when you're looking at one of these cars. All the trim here looks phenomenal. And look inside the trunk there. Even a red line tire for the spare. We got the jack, the lug wrench. The floor looks great. Back side of the quarter's nice and clean. Wheel well's nice. Just beautiful. All the paint work down here in the gutter system around the deck lid opening look good. The lips on the deck lid also are nicely painted. They even got the jack instructions there for you. When you look down the side of the car, she is straight as can be. Many, many hours doing the body work on this car. She is phenomenal. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do any consignment whatsoever. We spend the time and check the cars out before we buy them. Right now we've got about 235 cars in stock and we own every one of those cars. Now we're bringing in between 40 and 50 new units every month and you can bet we're spending the time to check them out before we buy them. Now I'm in charge of picking out every one of the cars here at Vanguard and I've got about 35 years of experience in the business and I'm going to put those 35 years to work for you, helping you pick out your dream car. All right, we're inside the 67 now, and it is nasty outside, so we are not going to drive it today, but rest assured, as soon as it's nice out, we'll be driving this beauty. Now, this thing brings back a lot of memories. When I was a kid, we had an old 66 we called Old Bessie, and she was the same color inside, and man, brings back a lot of memories sitting in this beauty. Now, this car has been rotisserie restored, it's numbers matching, it's got air conditioning, and it's beautiful, guys. And we can ship it anywhere in the world. You just call us at 248-974-9513. Tom will tell you how easy it is to put this deal together. He'll do all the paperwork for you. He'll help you with financing. If you want to come visit, we'd love to have you come out, check it out in person, send an inspector, whatever you want to do. We're open on Saturdays also. Now we're about to do something nobody else in the industry does. We're going to put it up on the lift so you can see the bottom side too. All right, we're underneath this 67 now and you can see just as pretty under here. Brand new body mount bushings, beautiful paint on the frame, Drop downs look good, trunk floor looks good, tank looks new, tank straps look new, exhaust looks new, these bushings look new. Look at that, even the bolts in the rear end look new. It is a 12 bolt, right around the 307 gear in there, and it does appear to be an open rear end. We got new bushings in the lower control arms, we got new bushings in the uppers, looks like new springs, new shocks, new parking brake cable, new fuel line, new brake line. Mufflers are stock appearing, but those are definitely later model mufflers. New parking brake cable here. Floorboards are all painted up, looking sweet. I always look at the low areas in the frame here to make sure the frame's in good shape. You don't have to worry about this car. The inside of the frame's even nice and smooth. Backside of the rocker's nice and clean. Drive shaft's been painted up. The Turbo 400 trans is numbers matching. It lines up perfect. Closeout panel here looks good. It's got the oil style oil filter here. The bushings on the lower control arm look like they're new. It's got Delco calipers on it, and the flex lines look like they're new. The ball joints definitely look new. Sway bar looks like all the bushings are new in there. Front frame horns are nice and straight. Core support's nice and clean. Bottom side of the radiator's also nice and clean. The guys will check out all the steering gear. As a matter of fact, it looks like it's already all new. Looking beautiful under here. Chrome on the front bumper looks good. It's got brand new bias ply redline tires, and that is good looking paint there on the rim. The center caps look like they're new chrome, and so do the trim rings. They're nice and shiny. The inner wheelhouse is nice and clean. I always try to feel around on the back sides of the front fender. That's where these front fenders always rot out, and that is nice smooth metal there. No evidence that it was ever patched or anything. The pinch weld, nice and clean. Bottom side of the rocker, also nicely painted, nice and clean. Out back, got the same good looking tire. I didn't mention the size up front. These are 70-14s. I always check this lip too, where that inner wheelhouse comes to the quarter. That's nice and clean there. Also, just be careful. All those edges are sharp, and the back sides of them screws are sharp too. Well, let's get under the hood and check out that numbers matching 325 horse 396. All right, under the hood here, we've got the numbers matching motor. The numbers are there on the pad. It is an EV suffix, and with air conditioning, that does equate to the 325 horse. It does have the correct intake on it, but it has been upgraded to an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor. All the air conditioning's all hooked up. You can see all the ductwork, everything looking beautiful here. All the wiring looks good. Stock appearing distributor. Wiring harness looks like it's new also. It does have power steering and it does have power brakes. We got most of the correct clamps here that would have come from the factory. All the bracketry's painted up nice. This is the reservoir for the power steering pump. We do have a fakey top on the battery here to make it look like the old style battery. Inner wheelhouses are nicely painted. Firewall's nicely painted. New insulation on the bottom side of the hood. Nice chassis black paint on the bottom side of the hood. They've even painted the hood hinges with that bare metal paint. Top side of the radiator's all painted up. We got GM hoses on here. Just an amazing car, guys. Call us at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.